North Korea's 2024 defense pact with Russia and 2025 drills with Iran and China form a rogue axis arming Tehran against Trump's nuclear ultimatum, ex-posts warn. Sharing missile tech, Pyongyang defies U.S. sanctions, threatening 28,000 troops in South Korea and global stability. Russia's deals and China's oil fuel this bloc, challenging Trump's maximum pressure. Why is North Korea aligning with Iran, and what's the fallout? We'll unpack the news, background, and stakes in 6 steps, delivering raw truth for libertarian uncensored. No fluff, just the facts to navigate this firestorm. Let's dive in. Chapter 1. North Korea's Rogue Alliance. On June 19, 2024, North Korea and Russia signed a mutual defense pact in Pyongyang, pledging support if attacked. By March 2025, North Korea joined Russia, Iran, and China in Gulf of Oman drills, maritime, security belt, involving 20 ships, signaling unity against Trump's March 3 ultimatum. Iran must deal by May 31 or face bombing. Ex-posts hyper-rogue axis. Warning. Kim's missiles arm Tehran. North Korea's sharing hypersonic missile tech with Iran, building on 2024 drone trades with Russia, defying UN sanctions. With 28,000 U.S. troops in South Korea at risk, this bloc challenges U.S. dominance, risking Pacific escalation. Chapter 2. Background of U.S.-North Korea tensions. West-North Korea tensions drive this axis. Trump's 2018-2019 summits with Kim Jong-un failed to denuclearize, with North Korea's arsenal growing to 50 warheads by 2024. UN sanctions since 2006 cut trade, but North Korea's 2024 Russia pact, swapping missiles for oil, dodges them. Trump's 2025 maximum pressure revived sanctions, targeting Iran's nuclear allies, including North Korea's tech transfers. The U.S.'s April 3rd trilateral with Japan and South Korea reaffirmed denuclearization, but North Korea's January 2025 hypersonic test defied it. Ex-posts note Kim's distrust, seeing U.S. talks as traps. This history of failed diplomacy and sanctions fuels North Korea's Iran alignment, countering U.S. threats. Chapter 3. North Korea's Strategic Motives. North Korea's motives are survival and defiance. Sanctions slash its GDP 4% yearly, with $1 billion in trade loss since 2022. Russia's pact provides oil, 500,000 barrels in 2024, and radar tech, boosting North Korea's missiles. Sharing hypersonics with Iran, tested January 2025, earns cash, with Iran paying $200 million for drones. Posts warn of rogue unity. Kim counters U.S. bases in South Korea, costing $5 billion annually, and Trump's threats to Iran, seeing them as a shared fight. North Korea's drills with Iran strengthen its global clout, defying UN bans. Libertarians see U.S. sanctions and troops as provocations, pushing Kim to arm Tehran, a blow to globalist control. Chapter 4. Russia, China, and U.S. responses. Russia glues the axis, its January 2025 Iran pact, and June 2024 North Korea deal-swapping tech, S-400 systems for missiles. China's 90% oil buys from Iran, 1.4 million barrels daily, fund Tehran's nukes, with March 2025 drills signaling support. Ex-posts call it China's chess. The U.S. counters with South Korea's missile shield upgrades, costing $1 billion and B-52 flyovers near Iran, but allies waver. Japan, 600 miles from Kim's missiles, hesitates. South Korea's protests demand no war. Libertarians cry. U.S. bases provoke, inflating Pentagon budgets, $886 billion in 2024, while sanctions unite foes, exposing America's overstretch as India stays neutral. Chapter 5. Pacific and Global Fallout. The Axis threatens Asia. North Korea's hypersonics, shared with Iran, could hit Seoul in minutes, endangering 28,000 U.S. troops. South Korea's $5 billion U.S. payment row phrase, ties. Japan's $2 billion Navy drills signal fear. India's missile defense upgrades, costing $3 billion, eye Kim's tech, while TSMC's chip shortages, hit by tariffs, worsen supply fears. Ex-posts warn, Asia's next flashpoint. Globally, oil spikes to 90, markets drop 5%, and Gaza's tensions amplify risks. Libertarians see U.S. containment fueling rogues, with NATO's $1.2 trillion budget bloating, while allies drift, risking a Pacific fire that could engulf the world. Chapter 6. Libertarian Truth and Outlook. North Korea's axis with Russia, Iran, and China, arming Tehran against Trump's ultimatum, exposes U.S. maximum pressure as a spark for defiance. Kim's missile tech, Russia's deals, and China's oil, costing $5 billion yearly, counter-sanctions that raise U.S. gas 8%, hurt allies, and unite rogues. With ex-posts fearing global collapse. Libertarians know bases provoke, sanctions rob, and war profiteers thrive, with $886 billion Pentagon budgets bloating. Iran's 60% uranium risks war by May as talks falter. Will Trump strike or deal? This bloc defies globalist control, but at what cost? Share your take below. Subscribe to Libertarian Uncensored for unfiltered truth.